Good work, Charlie.
Hotter bad bitches in the city. All the girls, they are so pretty.
Okay, so I just got done watching this Neville Goddard video, and I'm gonna link it down below. It's by this guy that does YouTube videos. It's his grandpa talking, and he actually knew Neville, and he went to one of his seminars. And I know a lot of people talk about, you know, manifesting when you're in that drowsy state, but people don't talk about it enough. And just go watch the video, you guys. He basically explains every single night before you go to bed, regardless of doing affirmations in the day, you know, telling yourself or trying to reprogram your subconscious mind during the day, whatever you fall to sleep to at night, whatever is on your mind is going to manifest regardless. And I know a lot of people talk about like the ladder technique that Neville talks about. I know climbing the ladder 3 days in a row, and how, you know, he even wrote like, I'm not going to climb the ladder, I'm not going to climb the ladder. And he was basically affirming, you know, that stuff throughout the day, but when he fell asleep imagining it, he still got his manifestation. So basically this explains, regardless of what you are doing throughout the day, if you go to bed thinking, for an example, your SP does not love you, then he's not gonna love you. That's gonna manifest for you. If you go to bed, you know, thinking you're broke, you're gonna end up being broke, regardless of, you know, affirming during the day or whatever. And this is such like a wake-up call to me, because I would say I never fall asleep doing manifestations. I have a few times here and there. Like, I'll do my manifestations right before I go to bed, but I don't do it enough to the point where I'm like falling asleep to it. Especially because I feel like I can't fall asleep when I do these affirmations or like visualizations. Like, my brain at that point is like so wired. I don't know if it's because I have like sleep problems, but I'm going to do a little experiment with you guys and test it out, because if this is completely going to change my manifestation routine, because if all I have to do is manifest right before I go to bed, then like what? And I can get whatever I want. Like, wow, that's like the biggest, you know, hack that anyone can like have or like do for themselves. So basically from this day forward, I am only going to manifest right before I go to bed. All the other stuff, I'm not doing it anymore. I may set intentions or plan out what I'm gonna specifically be manifesting, but other than that, like, I'm leaving it up right before I'm going to bed, and we're gonna do a little experiment. It's currently around 9ish. I'm gonna go take a shower, and like I said, tonight I'm gonna fall asleep doing the manifestation. So the situation is, yesterday I was texting someone and I got left on read. They didn't text me back today, which never happens. But I will say, yesterday I did have like a lot of doubts, and I fell asleep going to bed like that, and it's starting to make a lot of sense now. So tonight I'm going to basically visualize myself receiving a text from this specific person and see what happens. And I'm going to actually drink some sleepy time tea and probably take melatonin, because I have a hard time like falling to sleep early. I don't know why, like, I don't know. So we're gonna do that. I'm going to actually show you the message thread, and I'm going to like see you guys if this actually works. We're gonna test a few things out over the next course of a few weeks. Okay, so this is the message thread. And like I said, I was left on red, which never happens to me, like ever, ever, ever. But my state of mind was not in the best place, and you can obviously see the date and the time. Today's Thursday, September 30th, and like I said, I am going to fall asleep visualizing a text message. Okay, so I'm just drinking my sleepy time tea, and I want to be in bed probably by, I would say, 10:30. We'll be like winding down and going to sleep and being, you know, in that state of falling asleep by 11ish. But we'll see. Like I said, I have sleep issues, so I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, I am about to turn the light off and go to bed, and I will update you guys tomorrow of what happens. You guys, it's 12:25 a.m. I went to bed at 11, falling asleep to the visualization, and look who texted. It's freaking magic. It works. You guys. What? That didn't even take a day. A few hours. Like, it's crazy. And just to show you, like, the date that I showed you guys. Today's October 1st. Wow. I'm in complete shock and disbelief, you guys. Like, I really didn't know. That's crazy. So it is the next morning, and I'm just gonna end the video here. You guys, I am literally still in shock about, like, what happened. I didn't doubt myself. I more did it as an experiment. It was just crazy because it literally happened within like less of an hour, and I put this video on. It's like binaural beats, like theta waves, and I was just so fixated on visualizing myself receiving that message, and I ended up falling asleep to it, and literally within an hour I received that message. And it just, whenever you manifest these things, it just feels so surreal. Like, it's magic. So I'm going to recommend to fall asleep to any of your manifestations that you want. I will say it is difficult, at least for me, because like when you're visualizing, I get so excited and I can't go to bed. It like takes forever for me to actually like go to sleep. So I highly recommend, and this was super successful.